this is Robin West from the Zebra Data Services team. Today we're going to talk about how to use some of the new features for Cloud Connect for RFID. Specifically, we're going to talk about the cloud data transmission, which is essentially a fancy way of calling the webhooks that are available from the readers. This is a way to get tag read data to your cloud service without having to have anything on premise. So it's a really nice feature and something that I think we'll see a lot of use out of. So in order to set this up, you would have to have already enrolled your reader into the service and worked with your account team to get access to these services, either by indicating an interest for a demo or purchasing. Once you've gotten those things done, you'll be able to access the subscriptions pages. You can get a link from here, from the data services menu, or from a link at the bottom of the page here as well. So we're going to go in through here and go into the subscriptions menu. So now that we're on the cloud data transmission page, we're going to add a new subscription. And put a quick name in here. I'm going to grab a link actually from a test site. You can put in your own, or you can use a different test site. There's plenty of them out there. And put that in there. Select the tenant, which you probably should only have one right at the moment, especially for the demo. I'm going to select my device or devices that I want to be capturing the reads from, and any filters. There is a button in here, or a document in here telling you how to set up the filters. They're fairly simple using a JQ filter, but this is how you would do that. Add that to the subscriptions that you only get the tag reads for what you want to actually see to your endpoint that you're looking for. So I'm going to submit that, and it's going to go ahead and set up that webhook on the back end and get that running for you. Doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be reading anything. That is something that by default it will read tags in simple mode, which means that anytime a new tag enters the range, it will let you know about that, but doesn't necessarily mean that it's reading it the way you want it to. So if you watch our other video on how to set the device mode, that should help you out a little bit more. But for now, we're just going to verify that it's set up the way I want it to be set up. These are using the reader management APIs. So verify that it's in inventory mode, and it's going to tell me every tag it finds every 10 seconds. So this is useful for demos and for actually doing inventory. Although you'd probably want to set your interval up a little bit higher for actual inventory. You could set the mode with these APIs, but the next thing you're going to do is just make sure that it is starting to read. And we're seeing a 200 OK, so we know that it's started up. So I've gone back to the test webhook site and showing it's pulling the reader list. I also repositioned my camera so you can actually see the antenna, and I'm going to put a tag onto here, which pretty much immediately it shows that it found that tag and saw it, and every 10 seconds it's going to continue to pull that tag information. And if you want to put another tag on there, it should then start pushing back both tag data every 10 seconds as well. So we can see the one that was in here before, the ID. So we've seen a bunch of reads come in, and I'm going to remove them from the area of the reader. So now with it removed from the reader range, it's not going to show any additional tags come in. Thank you. I hope that's been useful to figure out how to use Cloud Connect for RFID to get tag read data pushed to your services on a real-time basis.